up, you guys? It's Danny B. You're watching the Trash Dash. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the franchise Stalked by My Doctor. And forgive my voice because I'm just getting over a cold, so I'm a little nasally. So I actually heard of the first one, Stalked by My Doctor. It's a Lifetime movie, but I didn't know there was 5 of these movies. But yeah, these all star Eric Roberts as this doctor. I think his name is Dr. Beck or something like that. And he's a psycho doctor. The first one is my favorite. It's more just like a traditional kind of Lifetime movie where like this guy's a little bit creepy and he's kind of stalking one of his patients. He operates on this, like, I think she's like 19 or something. This 19-year-old girl that was in a car accident. And he falls in love with her. So Eric Roberts is one of these guys. He's in like, I want to say 100 movies a year or something, but a lot of times he has like, you know, just kind of like a small part in these. These ones are cool because they actually star him. He's the lead actor in these. And this one actually, the first one reminds me of the Dentist movie with Corbin Burnson, or like The Stepfather. It's that kind of thing where it's like this guy seems normal, but you kind of see his freakouts every time he gets rejected by his date or whatever, and she says like, you know, you're a little weird, I don't want to deal with you. Then he goes behind an alley and like kicks the shit out of a trash can and is like screaming like, I'm a doctor. So that's really kind of the fun of these, of the first one at least. And like some of the stuff he does where like he steals her boyfriend's cell phone, where when he's like in the middle of a doctor you know, doctor thing, and then he like texts other people. He's like manipulative. He fucking texts the guy's best friend and is like talking shit about the girl. So it makes it look like the boyfriend is, you know, talking shit about his girlfriend and they break up. Yeah, this was a great one. Stalked by My Doctor, the first one. That's my favorite out of the 5. The second one is a kind of similar to the first one, but it's more, you know, honestly, it's a little bit like Stepfather 2. Like the first one's kind of like Stepfather. This one's more like Stepfather 2. Where he's marrying a widow, but really he's trying to bang the daughter. It's kind of like the same thing as the first movie, but he's just a little bit more like sinister in this one. Like he's gonna kill the widow. He's a little bit more pervy in this one and a little bit creepier. This one has the highest rating on IMDb, but to me, like, this is probably like my 3rd favorite or something. I like the next one better. All right, then there's Stalked by My Doctor Part 3, Patient's Revenge. This is my 2nd favorite in the franchise. This is the same girl from the first one. She's coming back to get revenge on Dr. Beck. Dr. Beck now is completely schizophrenic. And he's seeing himself in a Hawaiian shirt, and the Hawaiian shirt's like his conscience, I guess, like telling him like, you know, don't do this, don't do that. But yeah, now he's a college professor. He's a you know, teaching like medical stuff in college. And then once again, he falls in love with a girl in his class. This one's probably the sleaziest out of all of them. Like even just like when he's walking into class, he's seeing like the girls get up and start stripping. He's like visioning that. And I think there's like a lesbian love scene between the his ex, between the girl from the first movie and his new love. But it's all like just like imagination in his head. But yeah, she's kind of like, she's out for revenge. She's at the college that he's teaching at. And she's like hiring people to beat him up and getting students to sign petitions to get him, you know, thrown out of the school and stuff. I would say this one is a lot cheesier than the first one and even the second one. There's a scene in this where there's like a musical dance scene out of nowhere. Fucking Dr. Beck and his new girlfriend, teenage girlfriend, is like, you know, they break into song and they start dancing and shit. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, this is a really fun one. This is my 2nd favorite. Patient's Revenge. Stalked by My Doctor Part 3, Patient's Revenge. The next one up was Stalked by My Doctor Part 4, Sleepwalker. And I guess this is a Lifetime crossover movie. Like the patient in this was the star of another Lifetime movie called like Sexomniac or some shit. Yeah, this one is definitely, I mean, in terms of like the medical shit, this is like, you know, the most ridiculous, because it's like this girl that has something called sexomnia, where she's sleepwalking and having sex with people in her sleep. So that's, you know, ridiculous. But Dr. Beck is a waiter now. He's fucking thrown out of society. He's working at a waiter in a truck stop. But one of the guys at his table happens to be a doctor, so he fucking kills that guy and is, steals his identity. Now he's working at that guy's hospital. And Felissa Rose is in this one, so that was a nice surprise. She plays kind of this nurse that annoys the shit out of Dr. Beck. But yeah, Dr. Beck is monitoring this girl that has sexomnia. He puts her in like a observation room where she goes to sleep, and then he like waits and sees what she does. And he's a pervert, so he's waiting to bang her while she's sleeping, basically. I didn't have as much fun with this one as I did with part 3, but it was alright. But yeah, overall this one was, is on par with the other ones. It's a fun one. And then last up was Stalked by My Doctor, called Just What the Doctor Ordered. So in this one, it starts out with him like, he's almost like Bad Ronald at this point, where he's living in a crawl space of an abandoned house and someone moves into it. So he's just in there like creeping on him and watching him and stuff. And once again, it's a teenage girl he's after. She has a heart attack in the house, and he just happens to be in the crawl space. So he goes and calls the paramedics to help her out. But then he poses as her nurse. Like, he gets rid of... it's his own wife, Eric Roberts' wife, that plays, like, the real nurse. He pushes her down the stairs. Then he takes over her spot and shows up. This one had some pretty funny scenes in it. I think the funniest thing that made me laugh in this one was Eric Roberts delivers her flowers, or has flowers delivered to the girl he's, crushing on. Then her boyfriend takes the credit for it. Like, he says, like, oh yeah, I got you those flowers. And Eric Roberts is right there, and he can't say anything. It kind of shows what's going on in his head, and he just starts screaming, liar! You're a liar! You're a fucking liar! I got her that flower! Anytime Eric Roberts freaks out in these Stalked by My Doctor movies, is gold. It's fucking hilarious. So this one, the girl needs a new heart, but she needs to find a new match, to replace her heart. So that's where Eric Roberts comes in. He's out murdering people, trying to find the perfect match to, get her a heart. I don't know if this one was made by Lifetime or not. It doesn't feel like the other ones, like it's a lot more low budget. But I did like this one even better than part 4. But honestly, I liked all these. I thought they were all pretty good. The first one and the third one are my 2 favorites, and then the rest of them were pretty good too. I gotta find these on like a bootleg or something, or if Lifetime puts them out on DVD, I'll pick it up. Overall, as a franchise, I would probably rate this, maybe like 3.5, or I'll give them 4 out of 5 stars as a franchise. Alright guys, that's gonna do it. Let me know you've seen the Stalked by My Doctor movies, and let me know your other Lifetime favorite movies. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.